It's a combination of two technologies. One is sand hydroponics. I'll start with that one. Sand hydroponics.
Okay.
And this is where you grow anything at all in sand. Who knew you could use sand as the growing medium? So there's no soil.
Okay.
There's no tractors for agriculture. It's a different way to do it. It's just different. Okay. You're growing in sand.
Okay.
And that uses 75% less water than any known growing technique. Like,
well, that's cool.
It's less than drip irrigation and all that kind of thing. Like conservative methods that we're aware of. This uses.
Do you have to go where there is sand?
No, you can import sand, but there's sand nearby pretty much everywhere at this point that's usable. It can't just use any sand.
Right.
But many sands work, and there are the proper sands available somewhere near your populated location.
Okay.
Assuming you're not out in the middle of nowhere, in which case you could then, you truck it in or something.
Right. Okay.
But assuming you're anywhere.
So not regular
where people
soil
live.
or loam or
no
this
soil
sort
used.
of dirt. Sand, do you have any idea how sand is different than soil? What is sand versus soil?
Right. Well, it enables you to use this system because each molecule of sand is like a mini boulder. It's imperfect. It's not perfect little spheres, right? And that imperfectness.
But isn't dirt a tiny little boulder?
Right, but it's different. It compacts in a way that doesn't let air in and out like this does.
Okay.
So that's why this works well.
The way sand was created by the earth.
Correct.
Is just a different texture.
Correct. And one of the things it allows
okay.
is capillary rise.
Okay.
So that's a scientific principle.
Yeah.
When you introduce water at the bottom of sand, it wicks up on its own.
Okay.
And there's demonstrations of this and stuff online if you want to Google it and see what it is. And a lot of people know it because they went to school.
Yeah.
I didn't pay attention. I played hooky through
I've
school.
never heard of anything
capillary
like it.
rise.
So when the water you do use, you put it on the bottom and it rises.
It's sub-irrigation system, correct. So when you release water at the bottom of sand, it raises up on its own and allows the plants to meet it, and the roots of the plants can meet the water and then take what it needs, no more and no less. There's no waste.
Okay.
Right now, when we water plants the way we do, let's say with a hose or a sprinkler or something like that.
Yeah, half of it gets evaporated
beyond half of it.
Yeah.
You have no idea how little of it actually goes to feed the plants versus how much of it is completely wasted.
Okay.
More than anybody recognizes.
Right.
And so this is just a very efficient system.
Right.
So it starts with it uses 75% less water.
Okay.
Okay. Now when you combine that with rainwater harvesting.
Okay.
Which is
the other thing. Sand hydroponics and rainwater harvesting.
Correct. And that's when you collect the rainwater when it rains, which intuitively we all know makes sense. Right now we shun the water, we shed it off. Mm-hmm. We send it in California to the ocean in a series of, the California, Los Angeles River system. Right. And it comes polluted and you can't even go surfing 2 days after a rain event because it's gross.
I just had 2 surfers on. They do anyway.
All right. But it's gross.
But it is gross.
Okay. And
it sounds gross.
And frankly, there's ways to clean that water, and then there's better ways to not even have that water ever enter the ocean. There's no reason for that water to enter the ocean. That water should be used for irrigation.
Right. That makes perfect sense.
Right.
Yeah.
And so that's what this whole system is about, is like reimagining the whole rainwater philosophy. We like to say, turn the umbrella upside down.
Now, who's we?
Okay, so I'm not the Tesla of this thing. I didn't figure this out. I'm not the guy. I'm really not all that smart. But I'm smart enough to... I just called myself smart. I've always felt that smart people never refer to themselves as smart. But I associate on this project. I have associated with many really top caliber people, credentialed people, really,
like
really
scientists
smart people.
and people who
experts,
know what the hell
water
they're doing.
experts, right?
Yeah.
And so I believe the information I'm giving you is true, and you can back it. I challenge any of your listeners to question anything. I would love an email. Oh, you made a mistake. It's actually this much.
Yeah, find them on Facebook or ping them on
right to you. Go right to Jackie with all your complaints about me.
You can.
No, I'm telling you because I know this works.
Ross Whitman will send me